What up, guys? It's Brand here, aka the Quick Kush, the Beast Supreme, whatever you want to call me. Guess what? I'm back with another a Storytime special, y'all. My bad. It's been a minute since I've done a Storytime special. That's what they're gonna be called. They're gonna be called Storytime specials. So basically, for those of y'all who didn't see the last one, they're basically pretty much a Storytime mixed with the reaction that relates to the Storytime in some way. This one's a little bit. This one is exactly. I'm telling you, this Storytime special is the exact definition of a Storytime special. I'm telling you right now, bro. So, for those of y'all who've seen this reaction, it's called TikTok prank gets man arrested on 6 felonies. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below. Go check it out. This is the exact type of shit I cannot stand. I could take a punch, like most likely I'll take a punch and fucking go about my day, not even get mad, not even hold a grudge for that, bro. It's whatever. We take pain every day, bro. Doesn't matter if we get punched, socked, fucking fall down, step on a nail, whatever, bro. Go to a hospital, whatever. It doesn't matter. You have to handle you handle pain every day. At least most people do. But the one thing that gets on my nerves, the one thing I cannot let slide, two things. So I'm fucking with my family, basically pretty much like my mom and shit. Or this right here, someone wasting my goddamn time. I hate, bro. If there's one thing I do not forgive is niggas wasting my goddamn time. Which means, what I mean by that, this shit right here, for example, this reaction right here we're about to watch after the story time. Niggas coming in while you're just trying to work, get about your day, and they fuck with your fucking time. Time is money at most 9 times out of 10 nowadays, especially, bro. Even back then, since there wasn't cameras around, when there was barely any cameras around, back then niggas would smoke you for wasting your time. Time is money. But it's the same shit nowadays. Just it's a little bit more fucking harder because there's cameras every goddamn where. There's microphones everywhere, bro. Secret report. Bro, big cameras and fucking smoke detectors and shit. Yeah, bro, it'd be 2026 security up in here, bro. That security software be. Oh my god.
Hello, Moto.
Hello. Hello. Say that again. I'm sorry. Good, yourself? I swear to God, I have this rule where I do not answer calls that don't have my area code. Basically, any random number that don't have this area code, I do not answer. But even still, I hate answering calls that have this area code to be fucking bullshit ass, shit that talk about you're eligible for insurance, whatever the fuck shit you already have, bro. I can't stand shit like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, back to this. What I'm saying is, yeah, the one thing that fucking pisses me off is niggas wasting my time, bro. That shit be crazy, bro. I hate that shit. But anyway, this story time be fucking crazy. This story time is basically, like I said in the last story time special, I brought up how a few months after I got banned from there, I got 86 from the club too, right? That's what this story time is based off. And it's basically same scenario, just different situation. So, like always, it all started like normal day. Keep in mind, the background of the story, I was still doing bad around this time. I was sleeping in my OG's car still at this time. Like, it was still around that time, bro. It was like right either when I barely started sleeping in his car, like a month in from doing that shit. Yeah, it was like around, I made it work, bro. I didn't really care, but like it was around my downtime that like I had money, I just didn't have nothing in my name. I didn't have no car, no house, nothing, bro. I had a job, I had money, I had everything else. I didn't have nothing in my name. The only thing I had in my name was maybe a fucking clothes, phones, my setup that I bring with me every time I get a hotel room. No, I didn't have shit else, bro. Like, it was around my downtime bad, bro. I'm telling you. But it all started like normal day. I woke up, fucking cleaned up the whip, got out that shit, got ready in the fucking hotel bathroom. Got free fucking grub, bro, because this hotel I used to get grub at every day, bro. I just act like I ran that shit. Just walked in there, grabbed that fucking bomb-ass breakfast, sitting there, sofas right there, just eating that shit. And then the homie hit me up. He wanted to do some shit, but I told him I couldn't, because at this time I did have to go to work, and then I was gonna head to the to the fucking club afterwards. I had to work an early morning shift. Work was regular, not gonna lie. Fast forward to fucking, 5 hours. This is back when I was still working fucking like, at Albertsons type shit. Like a little, like, grocery store type shit. So I was working like 5 hours that day, I believe, around 5 to 6 hours. I know this because around 12 to 12:30, I pulled up at the club. That's when I was off, because I pulled up at the club and met with my OG over there. And I was like, yo, what's good? I didn't even expect him to be there. I walked up and I saw him with the homie Ryan and the homie Dean and everyone. I was like, yo, what the fuck? What y'all doing here? He's like, it's 12 o'clock, it's club time. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. And I was like, oh wait, it's 12 o'clock. Cause I got there around 12:30, get that complimentary burger. You know how we do, bro. Buy 2 beers or 2 shots, you get a free burger and fries. That's what I used to love about that motherfucker. So I went up there and I was like, hey yo, what's good, Jack? Can I get that good 2 beers and complimentary burger real quick? And she was like, hell yeah, how you been doing? You ain't doing too crazy? And I was like, oh hell no, I'm trying to stay out of trouble. You already know. Type shit, cause I would fuck around. It's funny because at this time I was like, I was 19, 20, no, sorry, I was 20, almost 21 at this time. But I didn't start my first time at this club, my first time drinking. I was like drinking in public, that is, sorry. I was 17 years old. I didn't start going to the club till I was 17. I looked that young, and thanks to the connects, and thanks to me knowing the family of the club and the fucking bar, because they're both connected, because the brothers run both them shits, I was able to go in that shit with him, only with him until I was 18, and then I was able to go in by myself after I was 18. Which ain't that some shit, bro? I'm telling you, those are some good. I miss those days. Man, I used to drink hell over there. The $2 you call it Tuesdays, bro. Oh my god. But anyway, we were there, we were just chilling, and I remember like after a few beers in, I was drinking some what was it? It wasn't tequila, it was vodka. What was it? Fuck. What was that vodka me and my OG used to drink? It was basically the tall skinny bottle. It started with a C. What was it? Ciroc. We drink that Ciroc red berry, bro. That shit be the shit right there. We drink that with either Sprite or I normally drink it down the dome by itself. Like get a shot of it like ice cold. I drink it, take it down the dome. I love that vodka. That shit be sweet as shit, bro. I love sweet vodka. Oh fuck my puff guy. God damn it. But I remember I was starting to order that, and then funny enough, after I took that down the dome, one or two of those down the dome, I started feeling it a little bit. And then out of nowhere, bro, I just remember like, what was his name? I think it was Frank. Yeah, it was Frank. Sorry, Frank walked to my OG. He was like, hey, yo. Can I get the dub off you real quick? Basically asked for like I think a 40 or some shit, like a dub. Like a little bit over a dub. I was like, all right, just 1 second. And so my OG looked around. There was normally no one in the bar, because normally around 12 to 2, there'd be no one but us, like if you keep at the bar, like just standards. And yeah, it was basically good. And I swear to God, this moment could not have gone any more perfect, bro. My OG, keep in mind, when he was drinking like a boss. He barely gets drunk ever, bro. The only time he gets drunk is when he like kills bottles of fucking tequila. Like Don Julio, I think it's like 1942. That was his main go-to at the time. But yeah, he was nowhere near drunk, and somehow, bro, when he was pulling out the sack, opening that shit, I swear to God, I was dying laughing when I realized this afterwards. But the power went out out of nowhere. The power went out as I downed my fucking next Ciroc shot, whatever the fuck. I downed it. As soon as I put the glass down, the power went out, and all I hear is like a little like piece of plastic just ripped, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck's going on? He was like, oh, fuck, power. And I just hear my OG's like, oh, fuck. And I was like, yo, G, you good? He's like, nah. And he started laughing a little bit. He was like, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I walked up, and this is my dumbass. I should have realized what happened, but my dumbass was a little bit like too tipsy to even realize what the fuck. And my dumbass, as soon as I walked over there, I was like, what the fuck's going on? My dumbass used my phone flashlight, turned it on. Over the fucking bar counter, and I just see Snow White all over that shit. He accidentally opened it too hard as the power went out, because I guess that shit like no one was expecting that. So as the power went out, he was opening up the knot and he ripped it too hard, and it just boom went all over the bar. And I remember when I saw that, I turned my flashlight the other way real quick. I was like, oh shit. And the bartender saw, Jen saw, but she was chill. She does blow too, like, she didn't really care about that. But like, I remember looking at him. I was like, after I turned the flash, I was like, I'm so sorry, dog. I'm so sorry. But he was like, fucking idiot, you fucking drunkie, dog. Like, he didn't say it like that. He was like, you fucking drunkie. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. But in reality, I was gonna go smoke. But I was right next to the back door. But my dumbass, at my thought process at the time, instead of me walking 4 more steps out the back door to go smoke, I decided to go walk 5 to 6 steps to the bathroom door, open that shit, went in the stall, pull out the joint, and I just like sparked that shit up in there, bro. I wasn't thinking for shit, bro. My thought process was gone, bro. It was flatline. It was on autopilot, dog. I lit the back of that shit. I was so drunk. I was trying to make a perfect donut, thinking that I was getting it bad as fuck, thinking I was doing horrible, but in reality I was overdoing it. After the 4th time me doing that, I remember I was like, I inhaled that shit so hard that the cherry just like. Have you guys ever had a situation where after you lit the back of it a few times and you inhaled like you inhaled this? I don't know how to explain it, but you inhale hard by accident, like the cherry just burns the like almost like a quarter of the joint fast as fuck from the inside to where it starts canoeing. That's what happened, bro. As soon as I did, it was like, and I just see like the after I stopped hitting, the back of it just lit on fire. Like I just see a fat flame. Just I was like, oh shit, and I blew it. And I remember the fucking like the quarter of it just blew off with that. Basically blew the cherry off, and I had to relight that shit. And I remember like 10 minutes into that, I finally got it perfectly good. I was smoking, like just smoking up that shit, you know. and keep in mind, my dumbass thought that no one ain't gonna smell this shit. That was in the clear, right? But my dumbass didn't think that. My dumbass forgot that the bottom door. You know how most bathroom doors are either have bottom vents through it, so like you know it won't be smelly in there, so the smell could like linger and shit, like you know smell it. I don't know why, but some bathroom doors in public like bars or restaurants, they have vents on them. Some of them don't, some of them do. But in this particular case, this one did. But the problem was that the vent was fucking damaged to the point that there was massive gaps. So my dumbass thinking that no one ain't gonna smell this shit, the smoke was seeping right through that vent, bro. And I remember as soon as I finished that shit, I put it out on the shelf and fucking flicked it behind there. I went to go wash my hands real quick and shit, you know, just wash the wax off my shit, cause I was just fucked up slump, bro. I remember I walked out, and the first thing I fucking see is my OG staring at me like I just did the most fucked up thing imaginable. He's like, you fucking idiot, why the fuck you just blew it up in here? And I was like, what you mean? I was using the bathroom. He was like, you dumbass nigga, everyone can smell it in here. What do you mean? He was just on my ass. I was like, what you talking about? He was like, you're so fucking dumb. And I just remember looking at him, and I was like, oh fuck. I remember looking at him because, like, you know how sometimes when you smoke in a room, like you see smoke, you don't realize at first, but like when you start to pay attention, you see the smoke lines, like little smoke. Bro, I hotboxed not only the bathroom, but the bar part of the club, like all that smoke, because there was LED lights over the bar tables and everything. So I just see just lines of smoke just over that. And I remember Jen walked out from the back to retrieve the freshly new washed glasses to put them in the fridge, and she was like, "Woo, damn, who the fuck lit up in here?" And my OG just looks at me, he was like, "This drunkie right here." And I was like, "Yeah, that was me." I just basically, because they have cameras, they can just see, like, you know, I was the only one that walked. I'm surprised no one walked in there while I was smoking that shit. But anyway, yeah, after that, I remember we were fucking, they're all talking shit to me. They're all calling me a dumbass, and I kind of felt bad because some of the people that walked in who didn't smoke weed, they just left because they couldn't handle the smell. And not only that, but fucking like let's say police would have walked in there, yeah, they could shut that whole shit down. Man, I didn't even realize that. I was over here laughing, thinking I was the most funniest dumbass in the world, thinking I was the shit for doing that, right? Thinking I was the GOAT. In reality, I was just a stupid, dumbass fool who fucking, you know, I didn't even do it for the attention. I just did it because I didn't felt like going outside. Like my dumb lazy ass at that time, bro, was so fucked up and didn't even realize how fucked up I was for doing that. Like, yeah, bro, that's how bad I was. I wasn't just down bad, like, financially or, like, anything like that. I was down bad in the head, bro. I was over here doing shit like that while having no house to my name, no car, no nothing, bro. Not even know, I mean, I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't act on it. I didn't act on my career, none of that shit. Like, I'm telling you, that's how fucked in the head I was. And that's exactly, like, and when I first started, like, actually working serious jobs, like, actually getting serious in my life, like, 3 years ago, like, almost 3 years ago, that's when I started hating niggas wasting my time, because I fucking, you know, I look back on all my actions in public establishments and shit, and I feel their pain. I feel their fucking pain. That's why I get mad at shit like this, the reaction we're about to have. But that was basically the end of the story. I remember, oh, never mind, I skipped the part, sorry. After we fucking left the club, I remember I was telling him sorry. I told Jenna, I was like, yo, my bad. She was like, you're good, I ain't mad, but I don't think I'm ever gonna see you again. You're probably done. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, once Rich Brothers gets in here, I forgot his name, but yeah, once the owner's brother gets in here, you already know how he is. And I was like, yeah, true. And I didn't even think he was gonna pull up as we left. I remember as I was dapping up head security, I was like, yo, I remember his name now, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna call him Head 1, or sorry, Head of Security 1, whatever. Unit 1. What? Okay, Unit 1. I dapped up Unit 1. I was like, yo, hit me up, dog. Let me know, when it's safe to come back in this motherfucker. I was like, let me know when this shit clear of hot over here. I was basically being a smart ass, but at the same time I was big for. I was like, hey, yo, let me know when Jen gets all clear, when she says, because I was like, god damn, I knew I was gonna be banned for at least a while, bro. But I wasn't expecting this. Listen, I thought I was gonna be 86 at least for 2 months. I didn't think this was gonna happen. So as I was walking out, I remember the club manager, which I'm not gonna give his name because he's actually one of my closest homies. I'm not gonna do that. My OG's close homies too. And not only that, he still works there to this day. And I remember him, along with the actual owner of the fucking club, which is part of that family that I know familiarly. They both pull up in the Jeep, and they stop right from him. He's like, hey, you guys are leaving already? He's like, yeah, we got to. This dude decided to blow up your store. Or, not store, your club. And I remember they're looking at me all weird, and I was like, yeah, my dumbass hotboxed your bathroom. You're going to be smelling some strong kefir up in there. And they're like, well, I appreciate the honesty, but yeah, you ain't going to be allowed back in here for a while. And I was like, yeah, I kind of figured. And we're just all laughing. They're cool about it, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Long story short, I'm nowhere, probably never ever allowed. I'm probably banned for life, bro. I'm still 86 most likely to this day, bro. I was 86 for, like, they didn't tell me, they told my OG that, like, the next day that, not the owner of the club, but the family of it don't want me back in there because I almost ruined their fucking, like, I almost ruined their business. Like, even though they have another, like, 2 other establishments in other state, like, I'm not going to disclose where, but if y'all look up, you probably find out, but I'm not going to disclose any of that information. Those you know, y'all don't, oh well. I already disclosed enough information by giving out some first names here, which I probably shouldn't have, and if this video gets fucking taken down for it, or if I get requests by YouTube to take this video down for it, I will. It's no issue. I kind of feel bad because I normally never ever bring in first names, but my dumbass forgot. It's been a long time since I've done a story time. But I've been getting comments on my Twitch through the Storytime reaction, or another Storytime special. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy that. That was the most fucking, one of the most down bad times I've ever been through in my life. One of the most craziest fucking familiar situations I've ever been through in my life. A month or 2 after another situation I got kicked out for that's kind of similar, bro. Similar situations, different scenarios. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy that. Leave a like if you did. Leave a comment if those of y'all have any similar fucking story times related to that shit happening in your lives. Yeah, cause my dude, I'm telling you, bro. After I graduated high school, it's like all the shit I learned not to do growing up, I did the opposite. I'm telling you, bro. From 18 to 20, I did nothing but smoke, do fucked up shit, not giving a fuck. Like, I'm telling you, bro. And I kind of felt bad because I did some shit that I regretted during those times. But those times are over. I'm grown out of that shit, long past. Don't get me wrong, I still act like an immature little fuck sometimes. But I don't do nowhere near as much of the fucked up shit I used to. For example, this shit right here. Ruining people's fucking place of work and shit. Wasting their time of money, bro. When they're just trying to do their job and go home. But anyway, let's get on with this reaction. Yeah. These useless ass
like
niggas.
a TikTok thing.
It is a TikTok thing. I clocked it immediately.
Nice. Good job, Mom. Nice.
Oh, hell no. Bro. That's no. I've seen videos related to this, but that's a whole new. Bro, I hope these niggas get shot. I'm telling you right now, bro. If I was the owner of a fucking mechanic shop or a 7-Eleven, and I see a van pulling up in front with, nah, bro, someone's getting shot or beat up, bro, with rent, bro. Someone's got to go to the hospital. We got to, dude, someone's got to be taken into an example, bro. Turn it to an example. I'm telling you, there's no way.
Nice. Or a guy that's having a bad day, that they're gonna get hurt.
When a TikTok prank draws millions of views online, a young influencer sets out to top it with an even bigger viral hit. But after one stunt spirals into chaos and violence, the attention it brings is not the kind he had in mind.
Got the police on your door, nigga. You didn't think you were gonna get that. You didn't think you were gonna have that. You didn't think you were gonna have that on you,
based on official police records to date, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Guilty.
On March 17, 2025, police in Tempe,
Arizona
respond to a Chipotle after the manager, Emma.
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't even... I fuck with pranks every now and then, but like, pranks like this is just bullshit, bro. They're not even pranks. It's just fucking with niggas' money and time, bro. People like this need to get beat up or arrested. Because if they're wasting their own valuable time where they could be used to getting money or doing whatever the fuck they want to do, enjoying their lives, instead they want to go do this for fucking clout. Like, bro, I straight up, I love YouTube, bro. I love making my stuff, like, I love doing reactions and fucking and telling my fucking crazy ass story situations on here, mainly just to keep record of my life on a platform, bro. Mainly just for that. Honestly, bro, because I used to grow up on nothing but podcasts, like, even back before YouTube came out, when I used to just listen on the radio to funny-ass podcasts. Like, I grew up loving podcasts, bro. I love that shit, so that's why I chose to do it. I was trying to do it when I was 16, but you know how some families are, old-fashioned and strict. You know, my family wasn't into that shit, so it's better now than too... Well, sorry, I said that backwards. It's never too late to start a channel. It's never too late to do what the fuck you want to do. But, you know, just depending on your situation, but... just doing certain things for clout, just for fucking media attention, just for fucking likes and shit, it's just dumb, bro. Like, there's so much better things you can record and do to get fucking clout instead of this. This right here is just bullshit.
Reported an unusual encounter at the restaurant.
I'm assuming you're Emma?
Yeah.
Is something what happened?
Yeah, I can show you videos. I had a customer.
You think this was like a TikTok thing?
It is a TikTok thing. I clocked it immediately. And yeah, it was just like harassing and just getting in the face and stuff.
Bro, niggas like this,
make sure you guys
they
are
see shit on TikTok and they do it, bro. I can't.
So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the guys.
Yeah, maybe all bro. If I would have heard that phrase, that whole van would have got shot up, bro. I'm hopping out. I'm going straight to my locker, wherever I keep my backpack, pulling out the fucking mini AR, or it's gonna be a Glock with the AR stock. We already know. I'm gonna fucking unfold that bitch and light that van up. They're all getting shot. Someone's getting shot today. There's no way. I don't know what these niggas have. I'm trying to make money, bro. And you're over here, yeah. Someone's getting shot. Someone's getting shot today.
No. These are my workers. These are my workers. These are my workers. No, you have to get out of my store. Mom, I need great job, sir. Hey, nice. Good job mopping that. I need workers to check that the chicken's all right. Now, get out of my store. Pick this up. Get the bathrooms being stopped over here, guys.
They're not touching literally everything.
The group of fake workers all appear to be dressed in Chipotle-branded hats and
Bro,
t-shirts.
you waste your money
Emma
on
claims the
making that.
business was
Bro,
disrupted
come
by the
on.
group's behavior, some of which was captured on video by an employee and a customer.
These people are whack, bro. I can't stand people like this.
Drive Uber to get by.
Bro, all this for what?
Reducing
Shits and
bills and
giggles,
cutting
bro.
red
Like,
tape to
bro,
build more
you deserve to
affordable
get
housing.
beat up.
And I'll
I need
keep
to stop using
working
the word
to make
bro. My
Arizona
sister got that word
better
in my
for
head.
you.
She likes to use that
There are
word a
so
lot.
many reasons to love to
Still,
play
these
with the Arizona Lottery,
These
like
dumb,
supporting children
ignorant,
in foster care.
troglodyte fools need to fucking get a life, bro. Like, this is bullshit. Me and my whole family is mostly still fucking 9-to-5 workers, bro. Like, this is bullshit. I hate seeing, like, having people in the military, having, like, that's not even the point. My point is, bro, shit like this bothers the shit out of me, bro. I used to do a job like this all the time. That shit pissed me off.
Yeah.
Thank God at my job, bro, someone fucks me, I can shoot them right in their face. Or not in their face, but I can shoot them, pistol them, whatever, bro, not lose my job. I'll probably get arrested and not lose my job. That's what I like about my job right now. I don't have to worry about none of that. I wish someone would. Trying to go back there. You guys are stupid. Yeah, you weren't even working, nigga. That's what I'm talking about, bro. What's the whole point of that? I don't want to. Sorry, I'm trying so hard not to laugh, bro. I'm trying to concentrate. What the fuck? Hold up. Okay. Sorry, my bad. You out? Man, you weren't even working.
Do you want this documented, or since they're gone?
I mean, they're gone, so I guess it's fine. I don't know if we need to document it or not.
It's up to you. However you want it.
I mean, there's not much.
I'll just call them to let them know that if they come back again with
By
this
the time
bullshit,
police
someone's getting
arrived, the
hurt.
video had already
I ain't
begun
fucking around with
circulating
that, bro. I don't
online,
care if
and
they're
it
16,
didn't take long for
18,
Emma to
whatever,
locate
bro.
the
We're getting
source.
beat up.
Oh, this is the TikTok guy, actually. This is his TikTok.
Henson James?
He's the
Bro, what kind of name is that? That is the most whitest fucking... Bro, that is the most whitest, pussiest name I ever heard in my life. Henson James? I would change my name, bro. Bro, this dude sounds like a dick. This dude sounds like a piece of shit.
going around a whole
I'm not
bunch of
even
other
gonna lie.
stores.
The TikTok account
That name
at Terra
sounds like the
Cloud
name of a
is
piece of
owned by
shit.
24-year-old Heston James Cobb. On both TikTok and Instagram, Heston gained a following by prank.
Heston James Cobb? I'm sorry, bro. I'm glad I ain't got no middle name, but even if I did, I don't think it would be... Hold up.
Employees at recognizable stores,
I got the
including
most
Target,
common
Michaels,
American
Home Depot,
Hispanic
and Best
name
Buy.
there is, bro.
His Instagram reels alone have been collectively viewed over 700 million
I got the
times.
most average
I'm
body
not sure
build,
if this is the
height,
exact
name,
case,
everything.
I don't
That's why I say I'm
suppose it's like
average.
Caesars, yeah.
Or a little bit below
Yeah, I
average,
think
but
I've seen
average
these
there
guys'
is, bro. That's all.
According to police
I'm just
records,
saying.
no formal report was taken on this
I'm
incident.
telling you, bro.
As it stood, no one was harmed or assaulted,
I have the
and
most
nothing was
average
damaged or
physique,
taken from
build,
the restaurant.
height, weight,
Less than 4 months
name,
later, however, Tempe
skin
officers would
tone,
once again hear the
heritage,
name
well, not
Heston
heritage, sorry.
James.
Well,
On
actually, yeah,
July
heritage,
2nd,
not family
2025, Heston
background.
and his group
That's
appeared
the
at a
only thing.
Jiffy
My family
Lube auto
background's a whole
shop.
mix of
This
fucking
time,
wild
the fake
shit.
workers donned blue jumpsuits,
But everything else
carried
average,
tools,
bro. I'm not
and
even gonna
pretended to
lie.
work on cars, as captured on both an employee's phone and the company's security cameras.
This dude, bro, this dude's gonna, bro. Oh hell no. This was my fucking car, bro. I would have pulled up. Man, I would have found, bro. I would have had the niggas found, bro. I would have. Ooh, I know, bro. I'm good at when it comes to finding out niggas that dox people. But I have someone that's way better. That's 10 times better than me. I know a homie that's 10 times better than me when it comes to that shit. Because he used to dox me and my one homie as a joke all the goddamn time. But anyway, if this was my car, I would have made it a top mission to find this prick, bro. There is no way in hell. This should be 2-3 felonies right here, bro. A Chick-fil-A is one thing. It's annoying, but that's one thing. This is a hazard, a safety hazard. Not just for the mechanic shop, but for the person who drives that fucking car. And not only that, but for them too, because let's say one of them gets hurt for doing that bullshit, they can try and sue them motherfuckers. You know, like, bro, this. I'm telling you, they should get beat up for this shit. This is bullshit. I can't. Make me mad. Man, I really bash my keyboard on one of these niggas' head, bro. If I was working on mechanic shop, I'd bust out the most biggest socket wrench there is and be like, alright, niggas, you got 10 motherfucking seconds, bro. I'll be swinging this motherfucker like Jim Jersey.
According to police records, no one
No,
was
that doesn't make
assaulted,
sense.
nothing
Still,
was
you get the
stolen
message.
or
I'll be
damaged,
swinging that shit
and
like
if
King
Heston
Cole, bro.
reported anything, it wasn't published to his
fucking whip,
social
bro. I
media
don't play.
platforms. But
Like,
he was
man, me and
far
my brother-
from finished.
When me and my brother was young, I remember my mom got me this Indiana Jones, like, this is back when leather was still, like, actual leather was still used on products. Before they start using this cheap ass, like, you know, bullshit fake leather, like propellants and shit and everything else. But back when I was growing up, in 2007 and everything, still real leather. Everything up until 2013, there was still real leather on mostly every single fucking product. Toys and shit. Belts. I had this Indiana Jones set. It came with a real fucking leather whip. Like, not an authentic whip, but like, it had real leather on it near the end. Me and my brother, dude, we whipped the living shit out of each other with that as a joke. One time, I remember I whipped the shit out of my brother out of just randomly in the back, and he fucking grabbed that shit out of my hand, whipped me in the fucking chest. I whipped him again, his fucking leg, whipped me again in the fucking back. We were just whipping each other with that shit back and forth, bro. We had all kind. I remember my mom got mad. She took that set away and threw it away in our belts. She threw our belts away for a while. Yeah, because she got mad that we marked ourselves. We didn't. Keep in mind, it was real leather near the ends of the whip, but the whips were fucking fake. It wasn't real, but like it was real leather on the whip. So we had bruises and marks, but they weren't like scars or anything like that. We didn't actually cut ourselves, nothing like that. We just had fucking bruises and marks on our backs. That shit hurt. That shit stung like a bitch. That shit felt like getting shot by not by a pellet gun, but by an airsoft gun. Like, you know the BB guns back in the day, where before airsoft became a thing, you had to clock them, like piece of plastic or metal, clock them. Yeah, like that. It felt like that. That's another thing. Me and my brother, I remember one time I shot my brother in the back, with a pellet gun, and he straight up. I didn't see his friend. Well, not his friend. Sorry, he had it in his hands. I think either him or his friend. But one of them had a fucking loaded MP5 airsoft gun, metal airsoft gun with metal pellets. My brother took that shit and fucking lit my ass in the fucking shoulder right here with that shit. Just shot my ass up. I don't know how many rounds was in that fucking Mac, but it was enough for me to feel pain. I was fucking hurting on the ground. I was like, dude, that shit. I lost my balance. Just keep in mind, I was kind of a little bit on the chubby side when I was a kid, so I fucking fell on my ass. And I was like, fuck. But I shot him in the fucking ankle though. I still got him, either in the back or the ankle. But he shot me in the shoulder. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. But I wasn't expecting them to have a. If I would have noticed they had an MP5, I would have threw that shit on the side and walked away. I wouldn't even tempt that shit. But I didn't see the MP5 until it was too late. And when I did, bro, I was like, ah, fuck. I just prayed to whatever known power there was to give me the God smite on this shit. But you know, God let me get hit. He said, you fucked up and now you're gonna find out. You decided to fuck up and now you're gonna find out real bad. You're gonna find out what it is real bad. You gotta take pain, one for the team, bro. Or not, bro, he would call me Sonny, but you already know what it is. But anyway, but yeah. I'm telling you, me and my brother used to. And not only that, but I made a story time. I think there's a story time. If not, I'm gonna make one. But my brother dropped me off the back of the shed. We're climbing on the shed. He got up first, holding the rope. He told me to take his hand when I was about to climb up. And my dumbass decided to reach for his hand. He fucking said, psych, and let me drop on the ground. When I was about to climb up on that, when I was barely about to get on that roof, I fell on my ass because this nigga, he fucking dropped my ass. I was so mad. But anyway, back to the fucking story. I'm just rambling.
The next day, Heston's group targeted 3 more auto shops, including one owned by a man named Dave, who shares his fears that their actions will quickly lead to dangerous consequences if they aren't stopped.
These idiots are going to do this to the wrong guys, or a guy that's having a bad day, and they're going to get hurt.
Exactly, bro.
Dollar Shave Club's legendary 6-blade razor with a no-slip wavy grip handle, paired with nourishing body care that's ready for your...
Nice. Or a guy that's having a bad day,
that socket wrench, bro. I don't even give a fuck.
Officers learned that those concerns became a reality during the group's final prank of the day, when they were dispatced to a Pep Boys after a 911 call
another
reported a
mechanic
strong
shop? Oh my
robbery.
god.
Hello.
Hi. Have you guys seen these two before or anything?
No.
Or how many were there?
15.
Oh my god.
Whatever fits in that van.
I would have let off. Yeah, I would have let off
Yes.
gunshots in that motherfucker, bro. Someone would have got hit, or no one would have got hit. But I would have bust off gunshots in the air. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not doing that.
I will.
That was scary.
Though they had no working cameras, the managers
All I'm gonna say is that those niggas are lucky, bro. The mechanics didn't hop out with socket wrenches and shit and beat the living, bro. Cause that'd be legal. That'd be like they're trespassing, messing with their shit, messing with the cars, causing a safety hazard. They could legally use whatever force necessary, well, not lethal force, whatever fucking non-lethal force necessary to get their asses out of here.
Its account of what happened closely mirrors a video Heston posted to TikTok, showing the same prank unfolding at a different auto shop. Just like in the video, the Pep Boys manager claims they were approached by two young men who said they were from corporate.
I'm just going to be bringing in all my guys, because you guys have been doing a really slow job. I've been getting multiple complaints. I'm from corporate, I told you. So this is what's really... I'm calling in my guys, and they're going to be working on all these cars. They're not? Get to calling them. Oh, get to calling them? All right, let's see. Here they are here. I think this is them right here. Come on, everyone. Get to work.
An employee of the Pep Boys described seeing the group pile out of the van, much in the same way.
It was a full-size, passenger van that holds 15 people, and there was a ton of them coming out. It was like a clown car, just one after another. All of them was tire irons, tools of some sort, weapons, iron out. Big, and I was telling them, nope, nobody comes in. They forced their way in.
Did anybody touch you?
Forced their way through. They touched, yes, and pushed. Yeah.
And they pushed.
It might not have been with hands, it could have been with shoulders, but I was moved out of the way so that they could gain access.
In the TikTok recording, the fake employees can be seen carrying in tools, which they use as they pretend to work on the cars under Heston's instruction.
Yo, everyone, take that tire off. Quick. I got to start pushing it. Everyone, check the oil. It's good. Everyone, get under there. All right, well done. Get out. Yeah, hold it. Nice.
I paid cheaper than $1,000 for the catalytic. I'm telling you. It's leaking oil.
Though the recorded incident ended in a clean getaway for the pranksters, the one at Pep Boys took a very different turn. The manager explains that when the fake employees began trying to work on customers' cars, he armed himself with a torque wrench and told them all to leave.
Everybody out. Get the out of the shop. Get out of here. They were backing out, and Alex, the manager, was in front of the van. They started moving towards it, so I took the crowbar and I hit the windshield to get the driver to stop, and that's what I saw there, yeah.
According to the employee, the windshield, as well as both the driver and passenger side windows, were shattered before the group escaped.
Man, these
After
niggas make me
interviewing
mad.
other employees,
I
officers
hate
learned
like
that one of the pranksters took a tire iron that belonged to the store, and another shoved a technician during a physical altercation. According to police records, one of the videos had amassed roughly 8.
I used to cause troubles in malls. Like, I used to sneak in, like, fancy hotels downtown, like the ones that required, like, a key to go up the elevator and shit, like, sneak up to... Shit like that. We would sneak in places that we're not supposed to be in. Like, we'll cause havoc when it comes to, like, with my... Like, sometimes I'll be with a couple homies that like to go on high-speed police chases or whatever. Like, shit like that. But not havoc like this. Not stupid... I would never, ever in my life, ever done stupid shit for clout, for one. I've always done dumbass shit just for the adrenaline, just for the shit and giggles of it. I'm not gonna lie, like just for the adrenaline. Like, I always live for the adrenaline. I always like to do fucked up shit. But like, for one, not for clout, and two, I would never carry extra weight, like like a camera in my hand, recording while I'm doing illegal shit, because that just add more evidence against you. And three, because I know how it is. I literally came from a fucking family that literally does nothing but work, like 9 to 5, hardworking motherfucker. Like, my mom used to do 2 jobs. Used to be manager of a fucking like a grocery store, like a department at the grocery store, like a fucking make decent bang, fucking work 2 jobs because of that shit. Like, I know how it is. I would never walk into a mechanic shop or a business and fuck up their fucking like their schedule, their money, their fucking business. It's fucked up. They need to make their bread. People got family, people got kids to feed, man. It's fucked up. I would never do shit like that. But I did cause havoc and shit. Not gonna lie, I did. I was a fucking stupid ass, dumbass, bro. Back then, back when I was a little teen. But I would never do shit like this. This is a whole new level of fucked up.
0.9 million views by mid-July, along with 448,000 likes and over 4,000 comments. The detective later spoke with Dave, the owner of one of the targeted auto shops, who emphasized the impact the video seemed to have on the employees.
The tire store that he hit, the one that actually got posted, that's the Big Red Tire there on Southern and Mill.
Yep.
You need to go and talk to that kid. He has
For a
people
friendly
driving by
big black
his
lab, it's
location
fucking
and
scary
heckling
as hell when
him
you bark like that.
as he's trying to work. It happened last week.
Oh, swear to God.
He was the one that actually in the video reached down and yanked
Telling
the
you, bro,
kid out
she
from
looks
underneath
like a
the car.
husky. Everyone, she's friendly as fuck. When she barks like that, everyone
Engine was
thinks she's
just
not
sitting
fucking
there
chew your
balanced
face
on a
off.
2x4 because the
But
transmission
nah,
was out of
she's
the
not
car.
trained
He
like
didn't want
that.
that kid getting
She only
crushed.
attacks whenever she feels threatened.
Crawling in her car and stuff.
Threat. Like let's say like you would actually like hurt her like when she sees you actually trying to kill her, bro.
Think that kid's
That's
gonna
when she'll
think it was
fucking
funny
snipe
at
your
that point
ass.
that he killed his friend.
But she ain't violent like that.
Alright, I see some people. We need to ask them what's on their Tinder music profile.
She only attacks whenever she
What
gets
is on
like
your Tinder
hurt,
music playlist?
like whenever she feels truly threatened.
It's Also Quiet by Bjork.
I remember one time
Love you, Joe.
I raised my gun. I was cleaning my gun and
Now we
I
gotta go help
raised it
people
to
customize
her
the same
face
hundreds
while I was
delivered to
unloaded. There was no magazine, nothing. And she thought I was actually gonna do it, and she scratched. Cause keep in mind, I haven't got her nail trimmed, so she scratched that shit out of my hand and left a fucking mean ass, not scar, but marks on my fucking wrist, bro, like my hand. That was like months ago. That shit almost fully healed, but you can see like the fucking lines.
1 week later, on July 23rd, 2025, police prepared to arrest 24-year-old Keston James at his home and execute a search
Yeah,
warrant.
that's what I was saying. She thought I was actually gonna blow her head off. And I was
About
like,
10
man,
minutes ago.
no.
So there are people home.
Like she don't fuck around with that. That's why.
search warrant. You come to the front door with nothing in your hands. Or something.
She's a hyper dog too.
Hey guys, we know you're inside. We have a search warrant for the residence. You have to come to the front door.
Yeah, she's smart as fuck. She knows this.
I think there are all kinds of stuff moving inside. It's the police department. We have a search warrant. Yeah, open the door and I'll show it to you.
We have a search warrant to come in and
We
arrest
don't
you.
get to negotiate. Open the door and I'll show it to you. I have it here. Open the door and I'll show it to you. What's that? It's for the house. I have a search warrant for the house. It's signed by a judge at the Superior Court. You gotta come outside. You need to come outside. It doesn't matter who we're looking for. We have a warrant for the house. Come outside and I'll show it to you.
We have a warrant for your bitch
Yeah,
ass.
no, it's regarding.
They're saying they have a warrant to arrest your bitch ass.
Step forward, go for me. Cover up that door. Step forward. Any weapons in custody?
Telling you
So
that
the
he's
search
about
warrant
to
for the house. Right now
die.
you're under arrest,
About
okay?
to die.
Right, you're under arrest for a few different things. Disorderly conduct, trespassing,
You alright?
criminal impersonation, and burglary.
You good?
Well, what's the why are you searching the house? So what does that have to do with anything? Let me show you the search warrant, but it's relative to the cases.
That's what Black Labs.
Okay. So it's the pranks that
I
you've
wish I
been
had a
doing.
table again. I don't know
Like
why
all
they're
over
not.
at the auto
They
shops
don't
and
need
at the Chipotle and
walk
stuff.
that much.
I
mean, I don't mind getting my dog
That's
walked.
fine. I'll show you the search
Hyper
warrant, but we do
as
have a warrant for the house.
Like I don't need a
Grab
leash
some
for her,
things out
but
of there. I'll
if
show
I
you
live
the
in an
warrant.
apartment
What we're looking
complex,
for is on that
I
warrant,
have to
okay?
because other
Keston
dogs
states
might
that he
attack.
lives
I
with
can't
2 other
risk her
roommates,
fucking
but he
running
isn't
up to
sure
me.
if either of them are currently home. Officers cautiously clear the house one
That's what
room
I'm
at a
saying, bro.
time.
But like she's friendly. If I just had my own fucking like kind of proper house, living in a spacious neighborhood, I wouldn't need a leash. I could just have her walk, like, walk the front, run the front. All I gotta do is issue a collar. Not even get too far, she literally runs back. She knows where she lives too, so if I walk back home,
Happy police!
If you're in here, you need to come out with your hands
as long as
up.
no one grabs her, of course. But even then, I got her chip, so.
Hey, put your hands on top of your head. Face away from me. Face away.
Man, this dude looks like a fucking
Yeah,
weirdo.
cross your fingers.
Imagine getting caught with the... Bro, come on, bro. Man, clean up your house, too, bro.
Walk with me.
Like, what the fuck?
Step on your left. Face down. Yeah.
Bro, your back is like... Yeah, bro. You even take showers,
So we have
dog?
search warrant for the house. We've been
Even
out here
change
making announcements for a
clothes? Like,
while.
holy
Did you know this?
shit.
No,
Okay.
my boyfriend lives here. I was just
Okay.
chilling at his place.
Okay, 460, getting a second to take.
Bro, you look, bro. You look...
That's Jake here right now?
Yeah, nah.
No.
Okay.
The man, who identifies himself as Forrest, explains he's been playing video games while wearing headphones, which is why he didn't hear the announcements. He confirms that Jake and Heston's other roommate are out, leaving the house, now empty. During the search, officers find Meta-AI glasses likely used to record the pranks, as well as uniforms bearing the logos of multiple businesses, including Chick-fil-A, UPS, Target, Home Depot, and Raising Cane's. Along with these items, police uncover what appears to be Heston's journal, detailing his goals and plans. 2 months before the Chipotle incident, he writes, "I have no other choice but to make this work by any means possible. I will give my family the best life due to my hard work. I cannot afford to miss a single day. This is my year." With Heston facing multiple charges, Dave questioned whether or not there would also be consequences for those who helped him.
All the 20 people were a part of it. They all need to be charged with trespassing and criminal mischief.
Which is a little bit more difficult because obviously their name...
You would have to identify them.
That's the hard part. He probably paid these guys. And I'm almost bothered to be like, well, I'll just take this and go with it.
I don't know what all of it looks like.
These people just need to get locked up with the
According to
real
court
niggas.
documents, 24-year-old Heston James Cobb was indicted on 3 counts of felony
Lock them up
burglary in
with
the
the real
3rd
killers,
degree,
like the real
3 counts of
gangbangers,
felony
niggas that get
criminal
locked up just for
impersonation,
making money for
2
their
counts
families,
of
bro.
criminal trespass in the 2nd degree,
Tell them what they did.
and 5
Tell them what
counts
these
of
dumbass
disorderly
fools did.
conduct. He entered a
And
plea
leave them
of
there for
not
5 minutes
guilty,
with no
and the
watch, bro. I'm
case is
telling you
still
right now, they'll
ongoing.
change their whole
At
entire
this time,
outlook
it is
on life, bro.
unknown if any of the other
telling you.
participants are being investigated
Real
or
quick.
will face charges. Get the full story without
Fucking
the
around was one thing,
restrictions,
but messing up
including
people's
longer
money, messing up
cuts,
people's
mostly
daily lives,
uncensored
no reason is
episodes,
fucked up.
and exclusive
Not even
originals.
gangbangers
Sign up
would
for
do
the
that.
eWoo Plus app.
Yeah, not even gangbangers would do that, bro. Gangbangers, don't like. Yes, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna justify them killing other ops and shit is like good per se, but at the end of the day, they literally live to make money for their fucking families, and killing whatever fucking enemies they have or like whatever they have to fucking stay alive. At the end of the day, they gotta do what they gotta do to make that bread and stay alive. Like they don't fuck around with other people's like money, bro. Most 9 times out of 10, most gangbangers, they don't fuck with other people's money. They don't fuck with other people's time. They don't fuck with other people's business. They go about making their money, making their bread, providing for their families, bro, and doing what they do, smoking their weed on their fucking downtime, bro. They ain't trying to fucking take time out of their day. Like they're like me. Well, not like me. They're like me in the main fucking factor sense, the common 2 cents that almost every ass motherfucker, regular ass being have is don't fuck with other niggas' time because time is money. I'm not even gonna say that word. Sorry, people's time. I'm trying to refrain from using that word, but it's kind of hard because it's just imprinted in my vocabulary. But don't fuck with people's time because time is money out here. That's the main moral and point of not only my story time special, but this fucking reaction, because people like this, fucking fools like this need to get beat up in jail, bro, because I'm telling you right now, it pisses me off seeing this shit. Like, my OG hates people like this too, bro. Like, not even that, my mom, like, dude, not even just people in my family. I guarantee you almost every ass, hardworking, money-making, regular person that just cares about doing 3 things. Making their bread, providing for their families, and smoking their weed. And enjoying their lives, bro. That's all they fucking, that's all, like, if you're a regular person like me, bro, that's all you care about doing, bro. You ain't gonna be fucking wasting your time, wasting other people's time and money, bro. Like I'm telling you, time is money. Money is time. Understand that motherfucking shit. That's a fucking code, common sense, 2 cents ass phrase. Trade that shit in for $1 type shit. Call it what you will. SMG Brandon, aka SD Quick Clips, B Supreme, whatever you want to call me. It's been an interesting reaction story time special. I'm fucking out of here. You guys stay big, stay safe, and have a motherfucking good day. I'll catch you on the next one. Links in the description. Peace.